Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how to identify highest common factors of given numbers. And before we get to the identification of highest common factors of some given numbers, let's first of all look at what common factors are. Now, the common factors of two or more given numbers are those whole numbers that can divide the given number without a remainder. So as the common factors of two or more numbers are those whole numbers that can divide the given numbers without a remainder. And as always, it's always better when you can use an example to explain what you mean. Now, on the board, I have an example that says find the common factors of 6 and 8. 6 and 8. Now, when you are looking for the common factors of a given number, the first thing you have to do is to write out the factors of those given numbers. Here we have two numbers, 6 and 8. So we're going to write out the factors of 6 and 8. And of course, if you watch my previous videos on factors, you will know how to find the factors of given numbers by using the factor pairs. Now, factor of 6 is 1 times 6, while the factors of another factor of 6 is 2 and 3. So we have the factors of 6 is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now, factors of 8 are 1 and 8. We also have 2 and 4. So factors of 8 equal to 1, 2, 4, and 8. So now we've outlined the factors of 6 and we've also outlined the factors of 8. But the question is, find the common factors of 6 and 8. And to do that, we have to identify those factors which are in 6 that are also in 8. So when we look at 6 and we look at 8, we're able to identify similar factors. For example, we have 1 in 6 and 1 in 8. And we can also see 2 in 6 and 2 in 8. And then there are no other similar numbers. So because we have 1 and 2 in both 6 and 8, we can write it as common factors of 6 and 8 are 1 and 2. And you can see that 1 and 2 are the numbers that can divide 6 and 8 without a remainder, unlike 3. 3 can only divide 6 without a remainder, but it cannot divide 8 without a remainder. And 4 can only divide 8 without a remainder, but it cannot divide 6 without a remainder. So I'd like us to also look at another example on this. So this time I want us to use 3 given numbers, and the numbers are 12, 18, and 30. Find the common factors of 12, 18, and 30. So the first thing we do in this case, of course, is to find the factors of 12. Then we look for the factors of 18, and then the factors of 30. So the factors of 12 are 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Factors of 12 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now let's go to the next one, which is factors of 18. 1 and 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. So we have the factors of 18 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. And lastly, the factors of 30. There are 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. So the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. So now we've outlined the factors of all these three numbers, 12, 18, and 30. But the question is, find the common factors of the three numbers. So now we're going to look at the factors of these three numbers and see if we can identify similar numbers that are present in the three of them. Starting with 1. 1 is a factor of all numbers, so 1 is always present. You can also see 2 here, 2, 2. You can also see 3, 3, 3. And we can also see 6, 6, 6. Therefore, we can write the common factors of 12, 18, and 30 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. So these are the common factors of 12, 18, and 30 because 1, 2, 3, and 6 are the numbers that can divide 12, 18, and 30 without a remainder. So now that we understand what common factors are, we can go further to identify highest common factors of given numbers. Now, the highest common factors of a given set of numbers is the highest factor that can divide the given number without a remainder. The highest common factor of a given set of numbers is the highest factor that can divide the given numbers without a remainder. Now, going back to the common factors of 12, 18, and 30, we've already identified that the common factors of 12, 18, and 30 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. But if we look closer, we can find out that some of these factors are larger than the others. For example, 2 is larger than 1, 3 is larger than 2, and 6 is larger than 3, 2, and 1. So if we look or follow the definition of what a highest common factor is, it's telling you that the highest common factor of a given set of numbers is the highest factor that can divide the given numbers without a remainder. So let's say, for example, we are asked to find not the common factor, but we're asked to find the highest common factor of 12, 18, and 30. Then our answer will not be 1, 2, and 3. Instead, it will be just 6, because 6 is the highest number, the largest number that can divide 12, 18, and 30 without a remainder. But let's look at another example so that we can have more understanding. And the example we'll be looking at is identifying the highest common factor of 6 and 8. Say we should identify the highest common factor of 6 and 8. And then we have just a little steps that we need to follow in identifying the highest common factors of given number. Now, step 1, in identifying the highest common factors of given numbers, the first thing you need to do is to outline or break the numbers into their factors. And we're already familiar with that. The first number here is 6. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Then the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. That's the first thing you do when you want to identify the highest common factors of a given number. Here we're asked to identify the highest common factors of 6 and 8. So first thing we do is to, break the numbers into their factors. This 1, 2, 3, 6 are the factors of 6, while 1, 2, 4, 8 are the factors of 8. Now, the next thing we do is we write out the common factors of the numbers. In this case, we can identify 1 and 2 as the common factors of 6 and 8. So we can say the common factors of 6 and 8 are 1 and 2. So the second step is to identify the common factors of the factors which we have outlined of the numbers that are given. And we've done that, we've gotten 1 and 2. Then the last thing, or the last step, is you need to then identify the highest common factors from the common factors. So now, here we have the common factors of 6 and 8 to be 1 and 2. Now, out of 1 and 2, which of them is the highest common factor? So, the highest common factor of 6 and 8 will now be equal to the highest number of the common factors. And the highest number here is 2. 2 is bigger than 1. So, 2 will now be the highest common factors of 6 and 8. So let's not forget the steps. The steps involved in identifying the highest common factors of a given number. The first thing you do is what? You break the numbers into its factors. Each of the numbers into their factors. Then you now identify the common factors of those numbers. And then from the common factors, you now identify which one is the highest factor or the highest common factor. So if we've done that for 6 and 8, we've got the common factors, and then we now identify the highest common factor, which gave us number 2. So I hope you understand it, and I hope it's very, very clear. With that, I've come to the end of the lesson for today. Please, if the lesson is proved to be very helpful, do give us a thumbs up and a like, and also subscribe. If you have any comments to make, leave in the comment section. Any question, leave in the comment section. If there's anything or any topic that you would like to see me treat, you can also drop that in the comment section. Also hit the notification bell to get notified of every time I drop a video. Thank you, and see you in the next video.